If you are watching this episode, if you are listening to me right now, this is a miracle that YouTube has performed. A an absolute miracle that the algorithm has allowed this video to reach you. Now, if you think this is going to be like some Matrix moment where I'm going to offer you two pills and your decision's going to change your life, it's not. In fact, you're probably best clicking off this video because of how shit it's going to be. This is a average I'm an average citizen. I vote every once in a while. I don't volunteer for shit because I don't care. Um, I don't kill people. And I don't steal, but I don't really care. You know, I'm not gonna like tackle a shoplifter or anything. You know, I'm an average citizen, and this is an average citizen's take on like the Epstein'S Island kind of thing. So, first and foremost, I let me start by saying, okay, this is going to sound fucked. This is why you probably, more than likely, no one is watching this video. Statistically, no one is going to see this video because it will be buried. Not because they're afraid of what I have to say, but because they're afraid that I might take Epstein's side in this whole thing. Which is not the purpose of this video, by the way. The whole island thing, I really dig it. Now, I know that sounds bad. I don't condone what went on the island. Does that make sense? I don't condone what happened on the island, but I do condone the island itself. You know, if you're going to do illegal, nefarious activities, do it away from other people. You know, a big fear of mine is if I was in my apartment building and like my next door neighbor was like cooking meth and like blew up the fucking building while I was sleeping and I just died. If you're going to cook meth, do it in like an RV in the middle of the desert or some, you know, abandoned house or something away from everything. Don't do it in like a populated area. Don't cook meth at like a hot dog on the stick at the local mall. Okay? So, if you're going to do that shit to kids and, you know, other people, go on the island. I applaud you. Get out of here. Don't bother us with that shit. So, I'm just giving Epstein's a couple points for that. He's still negative in points, but just a couple points for that. Second of all, I enjoy watching like the Epstein documentaries and like the people who are like very clearly guilty are like, "Oh yeah, I met Jeffrey once and I thought he was really weird and he invited me out to here and I declined because he was just really weird." And it's like these same people are the people that were like giving him like tons of money for like decades before all this came out. You know, the funniest thing is when they're like, "Oh yeah, I met him once or twice," and then they show like pictures of them like at the links playing golf. You know, it's like if I play golf with someone, I wouldn't even consider that meeting them. I'd consider that like being like an associate or a friend. Meeting someone is like you meet the cashier when you hand them the money and you take your fucking like Snicker bar or whatever. You just met the cashier. But if you go out on a date with the cashier or you go golfing with the cashier, that's beyond meeting them. Does that make sense? So it's funny to watch like all these politicians and all these billionaires and they go, you know, "Oh yeah, once or twice I met him. Once or twice a week." Um Another thing that's really kind of inspiring. This is the part of the video that will get me killed. Epstein, oh shit, I don't even know how to fucking say this. How do I say this? Okay, you have been warned. Click off the video, please. Epstein is kind of inspiring in the way, okay, I know that sounds bad, in the way that he was shit at his job. He claimed to be like a financial advisor, like a financial manager. He didn't know shit. He would talk with other financial managers, other financial planners, other people in finance, and these people would testify saying, Jeffrey doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And yet he was able to get into this circle of billionaires and politicians. It's very inspiring. It makes me think, like, I know about like Roth IRAs and like basic investing. Can I be the next Jeffrey Epstein? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I know more about finance than he does. So do I just need to call up a couple billionaires and get some money? I mean, imagine what I could do. The production value on this show, if I had a Jeffrey Epstein budget, would be insane. I'd be the next Joe Rogan. I'd be having, Donald Trump and Joe Rogan and Alex Jones on the same podcast. I'd be having multiple people on the same podcast because my show would be completely booked up for the next decade. If I had the Epstein budget, if I had the Epstein card from American Express, that's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. They need to come out with like the Epstein card. I'm not quite finished talking about this. Now, I know that at this point, no one is watching the video. I know my analytics, people don't get to the end of my videos anyway, and even less people are going to see this. So I'm basically talking to myself right now. That's just how it goes. But I want to keep talking about this. So I'm going to wrap this episode off here. And there will be a part 2 to this. Maybe part 3. I don't know. We're just going to kind of go with the flow, We're going to go with the flow. So I appreciate you listening to this, if you are, and I will see you tomorrow. If I die tonight, I did not kill myself.